Hey guys, welcome to JT's Vending Services LLC's YouTube/TikTok channel. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Today is February 5th, February 5th, 2026, not 5. Tonight, you guys already know what time it is when I do these videos. It's time for our daily devotional. It's where we give a piece of our day to God, and I typically take maybe an hour a day. I break it up into 35 minute intervals at the start of my day, and then toward the end of my day, or evening, or not end of my day, but like the middle of my day. There you go, middle of my day. And just spend time with God, talking to Him, reading His Word, and just understanding I don't know. His grace and mercy is undeniable. It's unbelievable, and I give praise and thanks every day for the simplest things that I have: having a home, a roof over my head, my kids being safe, making it home every day, being able to have food to eat when we're hungry, being able to have transportation and not having to beg people to get us around. I mean, being able to have a job, to pay the bills, to do the things that He put me on this earth here to do. I praise His holy name. And I suggest you do the same, guys. Start to build an attitude of gratitude for all that God has done for you and in your life. And I believe if you sit back for a minute and think, you can find some things. You can think about at least 3 to 5 things that God has continued to show up in your life and bless you in more ways than one. But I choose to just have an attitude of gratitude. Blessed is the Lord our God, creator of the universe. He's the sovereign ruler and king of our lives. And I thank Him just for everything that I have, everything that I am, and everything that I can do. We give Him praise in spite of, even when our life this last month or two was chaotic and devastating. From our human understanding, that's the best we could understand it. Like, it hurts. I miss my daughter. It hurts. But I know that my Heavenly Father reigns on the just as well as the unjust. He decides who lives and who dies. So if our daughter had to go to Him and be with Christ in heaven, then so be it. It still hurts, and this may not be the lifetime that we understand it, but we still give God praise in spite of, and thanks for what we do have and His grace and mercy, because we know He was protecting us from something. But again, we will never know. So, I'm just in a grateful mood this evening, man. My kids wanted a gourmet dinner. We had hot dogs and Mario Luigi mac and cheese. Gourmet. We had that for dinner. And I just was looking at the mac and cheese and was like, my kids just asked for something and they got it. Food. But what about those who don't have or can't? And it brought tears to my eyes. So anyway, sorry for going all this whole thing, but it's just about giving grace, giving not grace, but giving blessings to God, and being grateful for the things He has done and will do and continue to do in your lives. So let's jump into this day devotional. This day devotional is entitled, God Calls You to Simplicity. John the Baptist had his clothing of camel's hair and a leather belt around his loins, and his food was locusts and wild honey. Matthew chapter 3, verse 4. From the wilderness of Judea, John the Baptist appeared preaching about the kingdom of heaven. Everything, everything about him pointed to a rough, outdoorsy lifestyle. From his plain style of clothing, to the food he ate. Many people probably expected the Messiah's forerunner to arrive with more pomp and in a different circumstances, but that wasn't the case for John the Baptist, as we all know. John's simple lifestyle allowed him to focus solely on the kingdom of heaven, not on the material earthly things. The one Bible commentator suggests that John was so consumed with spiritual things that he could not even find time to have a set meal. So quick snacks of locusts and wild honey were just fine for him. It's easy to become overwhelmed by lengthy to-do lists that we all create in our lives. But time spent with God is absolutely essential to our well-being today, tomorrow, and for the remainder of time. Whether you escape to a quiet corner of your house or take an actual wilderness getaway, take some time alone with God to improve your life. Embrace simplicity and listen for his voice. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word. Have a quote from Joseph Stewell, and it says, "One of the rewards of following Christ is the simplicity and wonder it brings to life." I do agree with that, guys. Simplicity is of Christ. And my life has been made extremely simple by me getting closer to Christ. And we were watching, me and my wife were watching Chosen, and he brought up, someone said, like, why is he doing this? He's like, I'm doing this I'm gonna create strife between family members, brothers, mothers against sons, sons against mothers and daughters. And that I can't remember where it was, but I was watching on the show, but he said that, and it made me think, like, the closer you get to walking with Christ, the more you become alienated with people who want to live in the world and of the world, and you're following Christ, so you can't participate, which is fine with me. But it just brought that to mind. Like, the closer my walk gets with Christ, the more he prunes my life of people who are not needed in my life. So, food for thought, just for after this video is over. So, how often do you spend alone time with God? Like I said earlier, I spend about an hour a day. I break it down probably about an hour and 10. I do like 35 minutes in the morning and 35 minutes in the evening, just alone with God. So whatever time works for you, with any amount of time works, make it work. Just fit them in your schedule. So practical application is, try thinking of items in your busy schedule that you can give up in order to prioritize your spiritual health. And that's to become the holistic you, well-rounded you. And that spiritual health is a very important part of it. So our prayer tonight is, Lord, I want to be like John, so concerned about following you that everything else feels trivial. Show me how to bring simplicity into my walk with you each and every day. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word. I love you guys. Please be safe. Have a blessed night. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow for our last day devotional of the week. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, please continue to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us branch out more, gets us more exposure, and it just helps more people see random people like me giving God praise. Have a blessed night. Be safe. Au revoir. À bientôt. À la prochaine.